6 months ago, I hit rock bottom. So I did something crazy. I handed my life over to ChatGPT. Since then, I've lost 55 pounds. One of the first things I learned, losing weight is not about perfection. It's about failing and then getting back up again and again. That's what ChatGPT's taught me. Every time I fell, it was there, picking me up, rebuilding the plan. And last week, I got injured. And so now it's time to get back up once again. Last week was a bit of a bummer because what I thought was going to be a week of us ramping up and going into, hill walks and speed training and long walks and getting ready for the half marathon ended up being you need to stop now, let your hip recover, see how you go. So it's been about 4 days and I've done absolutely nothing. So I don't know how good my hip is. Hopefully when I go for my walk, I'm feeling 100% better. I think one of the things I'm proud of though is that I didn't let it throw me off. Usually little things like this would have been the end of it. The dart would have failed. I would have thrown off. But I think after letting ChatGPT run my life since last year, I've become a lot more resilient because I see failure as just another chapter in the story, like I've said a lot of times. I don't see failure as failure per se. I see failure as just another step on the journey. I'm kind of interested in where my weight is going to be, but I haven't weighed myself. So that's something we can do at the end of the week to see how far we've come along. How's your week going? Have you been reaching all your goals? Have you been talking to ChatGPT speaks? If your goal was to be cute this week, you have passed, Spurger. Also, it is Indian recipes this week. Arthur, ChatGPT has chosen them all. If it does well as Mexican from last time, I'll be very happy. It was great. I'm getting used to the new spices. I finally get to eat basmati rice, which is making me very happy, and also the health benefits is that it's low GI. And this meal, I had some paneer cheese with the spices, and it was delicious. Then it was time for the walk. After 4 days off, time to finally see how that hip is. Okay, I'm almost at 1 kilometre. It's been a bit to and fro actually. It was definitely getting sore before, but I slowed down quite considerably, like to a very slow walk, and then it got better. And then I felt really like, oh, it feels good. So then I sped up and then I got sore again. So I guess if I walk really slowly, it's fine. But on the bright side, it's a very, very sunny day, which is making the walk kind of nice. So I'm just kind of casually strolling along, enjoying the sunshine, taking it easy. In order to know what the problem was, Arthur asked me to record a video of myself walking away from the camera and also to the side of the camera. I then uploaded them to ChatGPT and was ready for my Arthur diagnosis.
When I reviewed Dan's walking footage, one thing was clear. He wasn't pushing off with his glutes. Instead, his quads were doing the heavy lifting. And quads aren't built for long-distance propulsion. That's why he was getting pain halfway down his left thigh. His left foot was also rotating outward, likely a compensation caused by that same imbalance. Weak glutes, overloaded quads, tight hip stabilizers. So I gave him a prescription: 3 kilometers walks each day, alternating 2 minutes with focused glute activation, 2 minutes off, plus targeted stretches to retrain his gait from the ground up.
So I finished my stretches, and as you can see, my quads are very tight and I had to use a towel. And then later it was dinner time, so time for some nice Indian cooking. I just realized, as I was making those beautiful Indian meals and really enjoying the basmati rice, I was cooking half a cup dry basmati rice. And as I was eating, I thought, this seems like more than a cup cooked. So I asked Arthur, and he said, yeah, half a cup of basmati rice will actually make 1.5 cups of rice. So I've had like 3 cups of rice today. I'm surprised to figure it out. I was too busy probably stuffing my face. My brain just shut down. Just eat it, don't say anything. So yeah. So I've rejigged the meals a little bit for the day. So we're still not going to go over a little high on the carbs, but they're clean carbs, but everything's still going to be low on the calories and stuff. The next morning I woke up and did my stretches. The night before I'd noticed some gout coming on, so I had some prednisone which reduces inflammation. The next morning I woke up and felt no soreness at all. Arthur suggested this means my injury is more likely soft tissue damage than anything serious, which is good news. Also, I handed in these images of my shoes to Arthur for further analysis. He said this would be a brilliant idea as it shows the gait pattern across thousands of steps.
This confirmed what we already suspected. Your left leg is overworking. You're pushing off with your quads and avoiding your glutes. The foot turning outward and skipping heel contact confirms what we saw in your gait videos. Your shoes show exactly what your body has been doing to avoid pain, and it's been silently reinforcing the very issue that caused it.
It was time to do my glute walk. 2 minutes of normal walking, 2 minutes with my glutes. To say it felt weird was an understatement. I felt faster and I felt less pain. From a biomechanical standpoint, it was correct. From a social standpoint, it looked like I was trying to seduce the sidewalk. But now I look at it, you can barely notice the difference. What a day, eh? I always like sunny days. Good things always happen to me on sunny days. Okay, so today the prednisone has worn off, so we'll see how that works out. So today's like the real test, because yesterday I had a bit of inflammation reduction or pain relief. So I don't really know if I had improved or whether I was just feeling good because of the prednisone. Today, going for a walk, and then I'm going to go to the gym. Now, I'm getting major limbic system. My limbic system isn't very happy with me for the last 6 months because I'm making it work, and it likes to be lazy. If you look at my previous videos. So, yeah, I'm getting some major resistance in my brain, being like, oh, you don't need to go to the gym. Oh my God, that just seems so much more, like so much effort. So I've told Arthur, and he was just like, hey, it's about momentum. Let's just no more than 30 minutes. We do an easy workout, and then you've gone. And we're going to work on those areas that are concerning glutes, quads, legs, and all that kind of stuff. And getting that core strong, because it's got to support the body. So this is all good. So that's what I'm going to do today, as well as my stretches. Right now, I'm just going to go and have some breakfast. Normally when I lie on my back, it's one or the other. Either my head touches the ground and my hips are in the air, or my hips are on the ground and my head's floating. Another classic sign of weak glutes according to Arthur. But today, both touched the ground straight away. And that's a small win, but a big one at the same time. Hey, want to see my glute walk? So, much better, about a minute per kilometre faster than when I did a couple of days ago. But interesting, when I'm doing my glute walk, I don't feel the pain at all. So I think Arthur's hit the nail on the head, to be honest, that it's definitely to do with me using my quads, because when I'm using my glutes, I don't feel the pain. So. Okay, finished the walk. Now I'm about to go to the gym. I don't know, just unmotivated to go to the gym, but I think ChatGPT's won me over because he said 15 minutes to only do 30, so I'm going. Don't know why I've got such a mental block towards weightlifting, but I really hate it. So I'm so used to everyone just being like, come on, go harder, and it really puts me off. So I have bad memories. Anyway, we're going in. We're going in! Okay, I made it. These are the bloody horrible cool stuff that I hate. Okay, I think it is safe to say that I am in recovery. The walk was much easier, I was much faster, my stretches were easy today, and I went to the gym and that was fine too. So I've done a lot of exercise today, and then the key was I sat down afterwards, which is usually where I get the throbbing and the soreness, and it's not there at all. Okay everybody, this is the big moment. I'm excited. I may have been knocked out by my mobility injury, but has my mobility been knocked out in terms of momentum? That sucked. Okay everyone, this is the big moment. My mobility's been knocked out of the game, but let's just hope that my momentum hasn't been. I've still been eating well and really well, so I'm hoping that with reduction in exercise that we're still going to see some nice results, so let's see. That's when you low weight. That's when you low weight. To give you an idea, I used to wear the longer belt on the very first notch. Now that belt doesn't even fit me anymore. I'm on the smaller belt, second notch. It's a small thing, but it tells a big story. 6 months ago, I felt like I'd failed and I'd given up hope. But step by step, meal by meal, I started to come back with ChatGPT. I've still got a long way to go, but damn, I've already come further than I ever thought I would.